Hey, I'm kicking myself though. I should have bought one. I should have bought one thing today, and I let it stay, and I'm kicking myself for it.
Hey guys, this is Anthony. Welcome to Picksburgh. We're doing a working hangout right now. It's open to anyone that wants to join. You can feel free to click the link I dropped in the chat. And if you want to jump on the panel with us, you're more than welcome to. If not, you're welcome to just hang out and check out any yard sale pickups or, watch us work. I know I got to list stuff on eBay. I know Derek said he had some good finds, and I know Glenn gets good finds every week.
Yeah, I've had a couple, not much,
Yeah, it was one of those days where there wasn't a lot of yard sales out there. You could see it starting to diminish, but the stuff that I found was pretty good. So
I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. If you need anything, let me know. But you're welcome here, regardless of what mood you're in. So, yeah, if you need anything, definitely let me know. You're awesome. I don't like to see you upset.
So that's all I've been doing today.
Is that yard selling?
Yeah, we got home from yard selling around 11:30 because we had to go and get my son's computer for school. So, but yeah, I've just been shipping and packing, and still got five. I'm at 4 more of these, plus I got 7 more to ship out. Because thanks to Mercari, Mercari's been blowing up. It's been nuts.
Yeah, I just had my first Mercari sale either this morning or last night. It didn't notify me, so I have no clue that I even sold something.
So, Derek, what kind of stuff you selling on Mercari?
All my GI Joes.
Okay, that's what.
And I'm getting top dollar for them. It's like I'm not cutting prices or anything. I'm
So you get like what you call eBay dollars, or
because a lot of them don't have like their guns and everything. I'm getting $10 a piece.
right?
So
We had a couple people. Dad's Vintage Garage is here. Eat Sleep Amazon. Miss Tiffany's in the house. Just Me Kathy. Thank you for being here. DC Sales, the master of the license plate, is hanging out with us today. We have the wonderful Norgus R, aka Darlene. She is a wonderful woman. I'm glad to see you here, Darlene. If you want to, you're welcome to jump in. If not, you can just kind of listen. That's cool too. Veronica, the cherry picker. Good to see you, Veronica. You're welcome to jump in too if you want. Pretty much anyone that's here can jump in. I don't mind. Michelle Layton, thanks for being here. Lisa C, good to see you, Lisa C. Glad you're here. There's Destiny. What's up, Destiny? Shamrock Pixie. Guys, I'm sure everyone in the chat I know already probably knows Destiny, but if not, definitely sub to her. She is an awesome, awesome person. We got Paul, the Gate City Pickers, in the house. What's up, Paul? You want to, you're welcome to jump in. We got the Land Shark Picker just got in the room here. He says his jumper is broken. It might cost $39.99 to fix that thing, Craig.
So anybody has to send him $39.99. That you opened it up. Now you have to return it.
What'd you end up finding today, Glenn?
Oh, like Friday morning, they had a free box. So I checked it out. A lot of junk, but not much. But this is all sealed. It's probably 100 coffee lids.
Oh, nice.
And I actually found some coffee cups brand new one time, and I use them for myself. When I go garage selling.
Yeah.
I got a cup. Because you can't. It's hard to put a cup in your truck holder. Car holder.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just throw these back in the kitchen at work, and hopefully I can find some cups. But being they're free, I kind of felt guilty, so I bought these two items. This is bone china, Philippines, RPA, like 1985, which I'm not familiar with, but 25 cents.
Nice.
And this Gauss, which is some type of like a bird, like a pheasant.
Mm-hmm.
Flute drinking glass. It's fairly heavy duty, kind of. It's not super lightweight. 25 cents. So I bought that. And across the street, they had a church sale. I drove up, and they didn't have no signs or nothing. They were giving it away. I came up, and the first thing I saw was this Nike box. Grabbed it. And they were pretty clean, you know, at the bottoms. And they said, everything's free.
Nice.
And I put it, but you know, the church. I mean, I can see. You know, I'm looking at the security camera. I can look at the door and see the church from there. So that, and they have some other tennis shoes, but I got the two best. You know, these are LeBron James, but some of these brand new go for like 100. This one goes for 100 plus, maybe 170.
Nice.
80 used, but you know that. So soles are fairly clean. You know, they're a little bit dirty, but I gave her $6. You know that, but. You know, I could have probably been nice. I mean, they have a lot of women's shoes. I could have probably sold them out in my own parking lot in this neighborhood because it's kind of like the hood, not the best neighborhood. But you say, here's $100, I'll take everything. You know, I can shut it down. But being a lot of people driving up, and they were giving it free, you know, to people that really needed it.
Yeah.
You know, I went over and walked over there and said, hey, there's a thrift shop, which is only like a couple miles away. It's called My Faith Thrift Shop, Family Thrift Shop. And I said, y'all going to get rid of it, this is the place to bring it to because it's only like 2 miles away from here and all that. So, and all that. But, you know, like I said, at the end, I could have walked over there and said everything else. Say, hey, here's $50 or $100. Then have me sell, you know, on Saturdays when I'm down here just, you know, doing paperwork and sell everything for $1, $2 a piece and just, you know, double or triple my money real quick without, you know, without no really work, you know. But I don't have nowhere to put all that stuff, so that's why I didn't buy anything more. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Pretty good.
Good to see you, man. I don't normally get to see you on the weekends.
I know. I was like, ooh, I'm around the house today. I can jump in finally.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to be able to hang out with you. Yeah, I just saw in the chat, Paul said that your wife's grandmother's not doing well. Sorry to hear that, man. I'll definitely be praying. You is it okay to share her first name? Just so I can kind of pray for her on a personal level. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And I'll definitely put her on a couple prayer chains. Say hi to Tommy Bernard's in here, Alabama Thrifter. Good to see you guys. I saw that there's going to be a Shamrock Effect tonight. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we figured we need an hour or two of just no work related YouTube time. You know, just get out there and I don't know, talk about whatever, just anything but reselling.
So you're gonna have somebody on the mute button and mute the person that says anything about eBay.
As soon as I hear eBay, boom, mute. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna have a cocktail or two and just whatever. We don't really have anything specific to talk about. Just some friend time, you know.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different shows going on tonight, around like starting at 7.
Yeah.
Is there?
You have Tommy's. You have MSP's auctions on tonight. You got I think the
Flipper or something.
Flipper Alex. Yep. And then Pat comes on after that.
Yeah, that's like 10 o'clock. So I mean, that's late, but I mean, there's 3 7 o'clock early shows.
Right.
You know, 10 o'clock. So I'm not. No.
I didn't realize there was that many going on at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll adjust in the future because we were talking about doing that, just taking one evening a week and just having it a chillax night, you know?
Right.
Otherwise, your mind starts to get so fogged by everything, you know? It's
right. So, like I was saying, this is one of the things I got today from the yard sale.
Oakley?
Yeah.
I like that.
Cool.
Fitted Oakley hat, nice and clean. Yeah. But I did go a little bit, like I said, I went out of my realm. Well, I knew what to buy, but
That's nice.
Yep, those are nice.
Sony headphones. A Brookstone film camera, like had put all your pictures in one of the players, I guess.
Kind of like a flash drive holder or something.
No, it's like one of those portable photo.
Yeah, it's like a digital photo of them.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by a flash drive, but you can look at it. You know, it's not like you use it put in the computer.
Yeah. Then I picked up a Sony Discman.
Cool.
I do real well on those.
Yeah, so do I. Then for the computer, NASCAR Racing 2, Test Drive 4, Psychomania.
I used to play that.
Yeah, those guys get on their elbows now instead of their knees.
NHRA Drag Racing Limited Edition.
John Force, probably.
Oh yeah, that's when he drove the Mustang. What was the other one? I think that's it. That's it for that. No, and Test Drive Off Road. But then I picked up some music, which was kind of cool. For instance, the hits 1 and 2. Little Jimmy Buffett. Rock of the 80s. Duran Duran.
And they still say,
Yeah, it's true. And then TLC. Last two things I got was a John Cena pop.
That's cool.
And then this was, I think Tommy even agreed, this is one of the best. This is the best find of the day.
Yeah, I think so. But mine is more for personal than, I didn't comp them or nothing. I just know what personal it's something I'd use big time.
Gemini UX16 wireless lavalier microphone. All there. So thought that was the best find for $5. Couldn't go wrong. So those are my finds.
I didn't go buy nothing today. I didn't sell nothing today either.
I've been really slow the past day. I sold one thing yesterday and one thing today, and that's like totally not common for me on especially on a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, for the last couple of weeks, I've been really playing around with that promoted listing, you know, and the amounts and whatever. And every time I mess with it, and I usually do a flat 1%, and my sales, I'm perfectly content and happy. And every time I start playing up and going up with them or adjusting them out of the 1%, 1.5 range, my sales drop. Like I just ended one that was trending rate with the 20% sale, and I sold like 2 cheap things. Normally I run 15-20% sale at a 1%, and I would have had on a Saturday, I would have had 5-6 things already sold.
Yeah.
So I need to quit playing with it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
stop playing with it, Tommy.
well, the only reason I do like the promoted listing gets you picture up there twice. That's the only reason I do it at 1%. But I don't understand. Say if you do it like I do, we got both the same item. You know, and I do the same amount at 1%. You do towards that trending, or say like 5%. Do they show you when they promote your item? Do they just bump it up above my item, or they show it at the bottom? When people looking at other stuff, they put it on the side. Say, hey, you might be interested in this.
Right? Yeah, I don't see it. When you're paying an increase in fee, I don't really know what they're increasing as far as promoting it.
Yeah, what am I and you getting on that? So if I'm looking on eBay for tools, and all of a sudden, you know, I got these promoted at 15% or something like that, or they're going to show at the bottom, hey, Glenn, you might be interested in this, or you might be interested in Hot Wheels.
Right, you're looking at a drill, but you might want these Nikes.
At the bottom, how that's what is promoting consist of? I never heard anybody say that actually.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stick with my 1.5%. That's where my sales always seem to be the best.
I think I'm going to run a sale probably by the time this show's over.
Okay.
I normally am not a big sale runner because I just typically price low so stuff moves at a good rate. But yeah, for me, it's totally uncommon. Normally, I already have like 8 orders ready to go out by this time on a Saturday.
Right.
See, I run the sales because I don't know. Some part of me tells me that when you run a sale, it kind of gives you a boost. But it's not really a 20% sale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I just price it accordingly.
I know some people go up on the price, then have drop it, that percentage for the sale. That way it's actually the same,
Right. Well, what I've been doing is I count my stuff on Terapeak because it goes back a whole year versus just the 60 or 90 days, whatever eBay shows you. And I like to comp it through the whole year because, like right now, I'm listing stuff for the fall season. And if I look at the comps, it's only going to give me the comps since June.
Right.
So I'm not going to see what it's sold for in September, where on Terapeak you can. So then I take the average price that Terapeak tells me, and I go 10% above the average, and then I run a 20% sale. So it still prices me price to sell, but I'm not taking 20% off of what's already really low.
Yeah.
Right.
See, Tommy Bernard said too, he says promoted alone doesn't seem to do anything no matter the percentage. In conjunction with a fake Kohl's sales works tremendously. Yeah, I got to agree with that 100%. That's where I found my sales to be most effective.
Yeah.
That's a female dog.
Moronic Pest sold a teddy bear last night for $25. Wasn't promoted, even though 75% of his items are promoted at 1%. And when I do look at my sales, it will tell you if it was a promoted sale or not. I would say maybe only 25% of my actual sales are promoted sales at 1%. 75 are non-promoted sales. But I figure 1% ain't bad. If I sell something for $100 and it costs me an extra $1 to do it, no biggie,
Definitely.
Like especially, I guess, if the promotion works, if a person has if you got 30, 40 items of the same item, and you're promoting, and sometimes because they're going to miss it sometimes if there's that many, and they do see it, and all that. But like I said, they only charge you if you click the promoted one versus the other one. So,
right now, do you promote across the board, or you just promote in flooded markets?
pretty much all of them. There's a few of them depending on what the item is. Because I'm like the only one on there, then I don't promote it.
Right.
Now, I guess if it's a low dollar item, you might put it twice because sometimes you might have different items. It might be the same item, they're not always in order. And I notice that sometimes, so that would give you that second listing. But a high dollar item, maybe like $100 or more, depending on what it is, I might do zero promotion on it.
Right. I was watching Tommy and Tracy last night, and they were talking eBay numbers, and me and Tommy are on the same page on a lot of.
Right.
He always was talking sell through rate and sitting on something. You don't look at sitting on something for 18 months that you made $20 on it. It's like, how much did you lose because you could turn that money so many more times.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I'm going through my store, and and I'm knocking things down basically as long as I can get my costs back out of it on some of that stuff, so I can reinvest it smarter.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I'm trying to do that myself. I actually need to go through here because I really don't have any more room for shelving down here. I need to go through here and pull some stuff to take to the flea market to make room for the new stuff to go up on shelves. I got lit inventory sitting on the floor now, which is not good for an unfinished basement.
Fishing and picking, I marked down sale with 80% and do 100% promoted listing. Then he said joking, but I can't understand why eBay would allow that. But yeah, you can do that. They'll let you. You owe them money off your sale.
Yeah, it's crazy that eBay would even let you do something like that. I guess they don't care as long as they're making the money.
Right.
For all that, you're basically just donating money to eBay. Hey, what's up, West Max Gary? Thanks for being here. Fishing and picking. How you doing today?
Here's Tommy says I promote I promote my whole store daily, 10.3% daily, and run 25 to 35% get sold via promotion. It roughly makes me an extra $2,000 to $2,500 per month and costs $250 per month. He thinks it's worth it. Yeah, absolutely. I would have to agree. If it would be an extra $2,000 to $2,500 in sales that you wouldn't have got without the promotion, but how do you really know if the promotion's what sold it, or if the person would have bought it even if it wasn't promoted, or if it was promoted at 1%? Riddle me that, Tommy Bernard.
Yeah, Tommy definitely knows his stuff.
I know that's why I enjoy watching their show. It's fun, but he puts out a lot of logical information in there too.
Yep.
I didn't realize he was going live at 7. Otherwise, we would have picked a different time because I enjoy watching their show. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to be live watching his show.
It'll be like a double stream with his show.
No.
You guys can feel free to share any links to anything you have upcoming or your channels or anything you want in the chat. I don't mind that at all.
Cool. I'm going to drop a link to our show tonight then.
Yeah, please do.
Let's see if I can get Tommy to cancel his show and come on ours.
So you need to do like a really awesome trailer. So when we click on it, you know, do like a 30-second trailer. Tonight show.
Yeah, right.
Gary wants to know what you're packing, Derek. I would assume Mercari orders.
Yeah, he's muted.
Derek's not listening.
Yeah, he's working. He's watching the text. I guess I'm not sure you read lips.
Well, it's a working hangout, so I guess he's fully within his right to do so. I'm listing stuff too, so I can't complain. Yeah, today was a weird day. I didn't have anything real good yard sale wise out this way, so I figured rather than wasting my time and gas, like running all over trying to, find stuff, because even like the stuff that was advertised wasn't great. I just stayed home and I did a little bit of watching the stuff that was ending soonest on eBay and the stuff that was newly listed on Mercari, and ended up picking up some video games to flip. Like I got a Sega Genesis console. I got some different games. I picked up some Game Boy, some N64, like just a couple random, video game finds to turn around and flip on eBay, because I got them like pretty much at like half or less of their actual value.
Nice. I seen your video this morning with your gold Zelda.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, me and Destiny were talking. We're like, yeah, he's being pretty mellow and monotone, but you know he just wants to be like, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was pretty fired up.
I was like, he's all calm, but he's like a little kid inside. I know it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I already have Zelda plugged into my Retron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but I'm pretty sure over the night, like somehow I gained 12 subs. I have no clue what it was from, but I mean, I'm not complaining.
Have you had any problems with any of the games that you've been playing on the new stream?
What do you mean? Any of the games like?
Well, when you put them in, you've already had them tested.
Yeah. The first time I did one, I kind of was testing as I was going. The only issue I have is I picked up this game from the exchange. It's Aladdin for Sega. For whatever reason you put it in, it says it can only be used in a Genesis console. So
Really?
yeah, I was looking up some stuff online. There's a little switch I might be able to flip on the back of the Retron that might fix that. So actually, now I'm thinking about it, I might as well give that a try. Because if not, that's going to suck. Like to know that there's going to be certain Genesis games that I won't be able to play because it's not an actual Sega.
I have two that I text you. I need them.
This week, Kathy asked me if that's a new show tonight. I guess it's not really like a show. Like we're not going to get on there with any specific thing. Like I say, it's just a chill hour, maybe two, depending on how it goes. And then I don't know if we're going to stick with that time or if it's going to be kind of a random, or if we're going to have to schedule it. We're just trying it out tonight to take a break from the whole.
Oh dang! It actually did work too. Switching that switch on the back, it actually worked. Glad I googled that. It's awesome.
Learn something every day.
Yep. Nice.
Derek, Darlene wants to know if you're packing up her artwork.
It's already packed up. I just have to put the label on it. Yep.
There you go.
Are you taking this stuff to the post office, Derek, or are you scheduling pickups?
This stuff I'm going to start scheduling.
Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff going out.
Yeah, I do a lot. Well, I get just in Mercari, I have 11 things going out. So,
nice. What are you making for lunch, Kelly?
Derek, I'm showing delivered.
What's that on mine?
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, Maggie Doodle.
Same thing. It's over there.
What's up, blended whiskey?
Yeah, I already used it on two already. One's way too heavy for it, and it won't air it out.
No, it shouldn't. That thing holds up to 100 pounds.
Well, it did.
Go ahead.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I showed you it does 100 pounds. That's why I said you had one and not the 5-pounder.
Right. I don't know. It when I put the first box on it, it went.
Hey, Dino Mac. Ooh, shrimp and zucchini and squash.
Did you hit the zero out button? Zero it out?
Yeah. I tarred it. Yeah. Yep.
Well, why the heck would it do that? You overpacked the box.
I think I did.
I was saying because you see me do it to 100 pounds.
I know. I have to. I'll take you over there in a minute. But yeah, it's crazy. It was like, oops, you know.
Yeah, 100-pound box. Your postal guy wouldn't like you very much.
Yeah, he's gonna hate me. But you know what? Not my problem.
Sign up for the job. That's what you get. You know what I mean? You got to be prepared to pick up them heavy boxes.
Heavy boxes in the snow, in the rain, no matter what.
Why
Yeah.
getting good government paychecks?
So yeah, I had no clue on that stuff last night, Anthony. I knew it was new stuff, but I had no clue what the heck that stuff was.
What are you talking about on the auction?
The wrestling figures.
Oh yeah.
I have no clue on the new stuff.
Yeah, I could have told you each person.
Yeah, it was just like somebody said CM Punk. I know that.
Yeah, CM Punk was on there. There was a Daniel Bryan, a Dolph Ziggler, Usos. I don't remember all of the other ones she had.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the other ones, like the Lucha ones, were like generic.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really recognize those as anything.
Right. That's what I said, and they were generic, and they were in a octagon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know some of the Mexican wrestling is in what do they call it? Boxing rings. I know that.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, whatever. Any postures in the chat? No, that's well, that's on Craig's channel. It's illegal to say.
Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, I do have Poshmark. I actually don't have anything in there right now. I basically took everything out of Posh just because I was starting to confuse listings.
Mm-hmm.
So just to make it simpler on myself, I figured I'd start over, and I just haven't started over yet.
What does Craig call Posh? The
Unmentionable.
The unmentionable. Yeah. It's kind of sad that Poshmark he knows it has the unmentionables, and they sell unmentionables. So 18. Yes, I did that one. So nice.
I hate sorting through like games and like kits and stuff like that, trying to make sure all the pieces are there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking through like a Magic box right now, and I can already tell that there's probably not everything in it without even looking at like the manifest of what should be in there.
Right.
There's all kinds of like random Jolly Ranchers in there that I'm pretty sure have nothing to do with Magic.
Poof! It's out of your mouth.
Is that an Oreo or is that a fake Oreo?
So.
Oh dang, it's falling apart.
All right. So I know. I'm not sure with Anthony, but I know, Glenn, you'd figure this out. And Tommy saw it. I showed Tommy. I have a whole display of keychains, magnets, and air fresheners from the movie Talladega Nights.
Ricky Bobby?
Ricky Bobby, yeah. I have it all. It's complete. Should I sell it complete or should I sell it by piece?
I would probably make a lot of it. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would depend on how popular it is.
Well, I mean, it was Talladega Nights. It was a good movie with Will Ferrell. I mean,
yeah.
I paid $10 for the whole thing. So, and it's still sealed. That's one of Tiffany's one of her favorite movies. Yeah, I get
that movie a lot too.
The whole display is like right here. I have keychains, magnets, air fresheners. It's crazy. So, Kathy says I'd piece it. Okay. Well, no, not. I don't like WFC, UFC, or UF, whatever it's called. It's how much I don't really particularly care for it.
I mean, I'll watch it every once in a while, but I don't like really pay for pay-per-views or anything like that.
Right. Exactly. So, but no. So, just me, Derek. It's one of those ones where, yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Kelly. Preseason football is on. Yep, that's true. So,
Goodness. Any of you closed sellers, do people ask you a bunch of like stupid questions like how deep are the pockets? Are they even with each other one? And like who the heck cares how deep the dang pocket is? Like
somebody who asked that the other day. Remember, somebody asked that, Tommy. How come they have the pockets so short? How can't you extend the pockets or something?
I mean, I basically got this thing bargained out at like $5 and they want me to like go dig through everything to measure the pockets. It's like, yeah, really not trying to go measure them pockets. I'll just take it to the flea market and sell it.
Yeah, for a $300 jacket, Mike would do it, but yeah.
Yeah, like a $5 pair of shorts.
Like I said, if I'm going to fill out a race or if using it for like mechanical stuff, you might want to know, hey, I can put this in that pocket or that in that pocket. It does help, if you know the size of the pocket, especially if you're racing or doing something like that.
Right.
A mechanic or pit crew.
Out of all the clothes we ever sold, I think we had like one question on something, a detailed question. It wasn't even like a real dumb question. They're asking for something where I actually had to come and pull it from inventory and check up what they were asking. And I've sold a lot of clothes, and only once do I recall having to pull something to check on it. But we're pretty detailed in our description. We have measurements in there, and I mean not like pocket depth.
Kelly, ACC. Yeah, I've been getting a lot more. It probably says women care about that.
Yeah.
There are women's shorts. That's probably why.
And Tiffany, here it is. Full complete set. It's the display and everything. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if to piece it or like some people said piece it, but it's still sealed. It's got the Ricky Bobby on each side. Stands up.
Y'all heard of Maggie Doodle, huh? She's one of the presenters and in the posh shows. She took a pair of my women's shoes and put it on the that's one of the host items. I forgot all about that. Got an hour and 22 minutes left in the show.
Yeah, we know that Neville, that Peter Fonda died yesterday. Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
I got a Easy Rider, the yellow album, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I got a little trophy case with all the stuff I bought at garage sales and little knick-knack stuff. That's in there.
That's cool.
I bought that maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
That's cool. Yeah, a lot of people they want it. They like the it's been up for about 4 months on the Facebook Marketplace here, but they've had the Easy Rider Franklin Mint, the bike with the little helmet, and the guy couldn't sell it. Guy couldn't sell it.
Oh, probably quick now. He's got it.
It's sold today. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I was in Barber Motorsports over there, the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Got the bike. I'm not sure if it's the original one in the movie or not, but they got a replica.
Yeah, that's cool. I know. When I go to North Carolina in 2 months, they're on the way. I asked if we could stop by Digger's Dungeon. So I'm going to go and see if we can stop there for a little while and have some fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kelly just closed a $360 deal plus shipping. That's awesome.
Oh.
Glad to hear that. What's up? Yeah. So I got a. Speaking of like dumb things customers do, so you guys know I picked up that big thing of games. Was it last weekend? I just got a return request in the middle of the night from somebody who bought the Game Boy Player disc. I sold it as disc only with manual, and they get back to me today. Yeah, this doesn't work on any of our GameCubes. I was like, well, do you have the attachment? And they're like, no, you said it was disc only. Like, well, yeah, because it doesn't come with an attachment. So they think the disc is going to allow them to play like any GameCube game. So, yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Just send it back. Like, make sure it's still in good condition, like you got it, and I'll refund your money.
Right.
Something like that I'll list again, and it'll sell like the same day again. So I'm like, no, I'm not completely worried about it, but like, just like dumb things customers do. You know what I mean?
Right.
That like cost me like shipping. You know what I mean? Because now I have to send her a label to send it back.
Well, I think I mentioned a few weeks ago, a customer in France wanted a radio, but it was sealed. In the picture I showed it, the original tape, you know, it's maybe about like the size of a cell phone, maybe about like that big, you know, 2 inches wide. And all I said, hey, can you test it and see if it actually works? I know it's sealed, but if you tell me it actually works, I'll buy it, you know, within an hour. So I took the tape out, took a battery and put it in there. Got 3 or 4 stations on the FM, a couple on AM, went outside. And I was surprised how good the sound was out of the thing, you know, for some little, I think it's called Fidelity or something. Emailed him, say, hey, it works and all that. And within an hour, he bought it, and it was like $75, and I bought it for $3. And he gave me good feedback too, you know, about a week later. As soon as he got it that day, you know, he said, hey, sounds great, love it, you know, and all that. So I was happy that he was happy. You know?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds good to me, Greg. That should be a fun show idea.
Right.
Yep. Get that right. So.
I love selling Legos, but I hate like piece counting and all that stuff.
Right.
So this one I picked up for $10. It's an NBA one.
Oh, that's cool.
They've got, last time I had an NBA one, I know for a fact it was incomplete because I took out some of the figures and sold them separately. They were like decent ones.
Yeah.
And I got, I think, like $45 for it still. This one, like, the lady claims it was complete. I paid her $10 for it. But they got like the certain pieces with like certain like pieces like in these bags. So I'm guessing that probably leans more in the probably complete, but I'm just going to sell it like, look at these pictures. That's what it comes with type of listing.
Right. So it's actual Lego. It's not the Oyo ones.
Yeah, it's actual Lego.
Okay. Because I know there's that company Oyo that made a lot of the. Okay, yeah, you have the. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to get some of the hockey ones, and man, forget it. It's like.
Well, the one I had before had like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, like all the all-star players at that time.
Yeah.
So I don't. I mean, it looks complete enough. I'm not going to say it's complete though, because then you know,
they're gonna catch you.
It's just one tile. Like, you know, give me my money back.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it can be nothing too. It'd be a tile that has no importance. Like I said, hey, you know, it's complete. You know?
Right.
Well, the weird thing about this one, it has like generic looking players. It doesn't have like actual like named players.
Okay. Yeah. That's the basic one, and then they had the ones where they came with the sticker set that you can add, like the Bulls, and you can add the different players.
I'm pretty sure I still have a LeBron James one here somewhere. I used to have it like set up on my like little table here. And then he left the Cavs. Oh yeah, here it is. And then he left the Cavs, and I said, "Heck with you, LeBron."
You put him back away.
I'm telling you now. You left Cleveland. You're leaving here. There he is. Like I kept one of the basketballs, one of the trophies with him, and everything.
Right.
That's what you take firecrackers for. That way you can do a video blowing it up.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
like despise LeBron or anything, but like definitely when he's not on the Cavaliers, I like him less. I don't know if that makes sense.
What, Glenn? Were you Sid when you were a kid? From Toy Story, blowing your toys up.
I'm 53. We didn't have Toy Story back then.
No, I'm saying, but you had all the stuff that he had. You had all the stuff that you would blow up.
No, I didn't have a lot. I wish I did.
Yeah, if I'd have done that, my mom would have never bought me anything else. We were, pretty poor. Well, like we weren't like uber poor, but like we were poor enough to where like her going out and buying toys and stuff was like she had to work extra hours to do so. So if I'd have been doing that, man, she'd have never bought me nothing else.
Tiffany says, "You're all wrong. I support my man LeBron wherever he goes."
There you go. I mean, if you're that big of a fan of him, then like that's good. That shows loyalty, But I've been a lot loyal to Cleveland than I've been loyal to LeBron.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love LeBron for bringing up the championship. I say us as if I'm a Clevelander, but they're the closest thing I have to a basketball team.
Yep.
I've been going there since I was a little kid, and the team was pretty much all white guys that sucked.
What? Most of the NBA back then was like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, you look at some of the teams that were around back then. I mean, you had Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. It was like, okay. I mean, you couldn't stop the Celtics. You couldn't stop the Bulls. You couldn't stop the Lakers. Everybody else in the league was just like, yeah, we'll just give it to them again.
Well, they had I don't know if you saw it, Jared. They had a chart out about Barn James and Larry Bird. I guess when they were both 30 or something.
Yep.
The numbers and like Bird is outperforming big time.
Right.
And all that by numbers.
But see,
field goals, rebounds, all that stuff.
See, but I always say this because I've been an avid sports fan and I love sports. You can't compare the game then to the game now. There's no way.
Right.
It's totally different. I mean, that's why I said these record books are they should have asterisks.
Yeah, asterisks and all that.
Yeah, because there's no way you're telling me that Babe Ruth hit all those home runs and then all of a sudden now somebody else breaks his record, but the bat that he used to use, the way the balls work, is totally different.
Yeah. I can't remember who said it. Like they were kind of making the comparison between Babe Ruth and like McGuire and Sosa and all them guys. Mm-hmm. And it was funny. They're like, yeah, McGuire and Sosa did all that with steroids. Babe Ruth did all that on beer, cigars, and
exactly. Same thing with Mantle. Mantle, man, they would have to drag his butt into the dugout half of the time.
Well, plus all baseball fields isn't the fence line different almost every field? It's not like So to me, it's kind of like it needs to be the same. So if it's, I'm not sure what the term is. If it's 325 feet, whatever, to like, it needs to be 325 at all of them because home run at this field is different from this field by 2 feet. Right. No, it's not a home run.
Right.
So I hit it further,
That's why when you look back at the old days, yes, you had Fenway. Yeah. Hold on a sec. My boy's calling me. I'll talk in a second with this.
Anybody want to sign Johnny Unitas football? What are you asking for, TC? Price is right. I'll see what I can do with it.
Was it Larry Walton? Was it Walton? Signed basketball somewhere at home. They bought at a garage sale for a couple bucks.
Yeah, that's true.
But like I said, when pictures and numbers of pictures, then exactly.
I think the game is faster too now, ain't it? For as far as basketball.
Yeah, with both. I mean, everything. It's just totally different. You got the different composite of the balls. You have when you look at Emmett's Field, or you look at the Polo Grounds. When you played left field at the Polo Grounds, you couldn't even see the batter batting. That's how the field sloped down.
Right. Yeah.
Then you went to Fenway, and Fenway's always had the monster. So you can't compare. I mean, like in Little League, every field is 225 from home plate to the out to the
Well, that's
fences.
the way the approach should be, man. To me,
Right. Yep. So, and that's why. Good.
If you look in a book, you might have one guy that finished dead last. Yes, if I actually technically hit more home runs than you did, because if you look at the real numbers, even though my name's not in the book, you got it because you hit more home runs type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
NASCAR and all that stuff, I like to see
that's why I don't particularly care for Kyle Busch at all. I understand that he has over 200 wins, but that's over all the series. He's racing trucks. He's racing in Xfinity. He's facing Richard Petty drove in Winston Cup Series. One series and did 200. That's how it should be ranked, not about how many wins he has.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I know they were talking about 200 wins, but like I said, you shouldn't count truck. You can't and all that,
Right. I'm sorry, because then you're going to go all the way back. Then they're going to start going all the way back to when he was doing late model and dirt and all that kind of stuff. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Two different series, different classes, and I'm sorry to say, but once you win a championship, or if you're in the top 10 in points, you shouldn't be in racing Xfinity. You shouldn't be dropping down. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's just me, but it's like
Or you're taking another spot from an upcoming guy too,
exactly.
Because I guess you got I know like motocross, you got 40 spots for the night program.
Mm-hmm.
We might got 60 people trying to qualify. Well, if you're riding both programs and all that. Now I remember one year, I don't know if you're familiar with road racing, and it's only been done once or twice, but he won both titles. Freddie Spencer from Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah.
250 World Championship and the 500 World Championship in the same year. You ride the same day, but that's unheard of,
Right.
I think the last one to ever do it, and like I said, that's like trying to ride, like I said, never heard of doing that,
Right. I mean, I can understand it. Well, that was the whole thing when Tony Stewart made the switch to Indy,
right?
From Indy to Winston Cup, and he did the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 in the same day.
Yeah, a couple of guys did it. Bush did it one year. I think he was the last one to do it.
Yeah, and Danica did it too.
Yeah, no, she did it one year.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a ton of mileage.
That's 1,100 miles, or more.
Yeah, and not just that, because then you have qualifying, then you have practices. Right. I mean, then flight back and forth the whole week.
Well, I know they changed it. You used to have the bubble day and all that on Indy 500. I remember that.
Right.
But then a lot of time, you got, was it Goodyear, Scott Goodyear?
Yep.
Remember him? Okay, they say you never remember who finished second. He probably got it all. Anyway, everybody probably knows he finished second.
Right.
Because he finished dead last on bubble day and all that. Made it into the show, finished dead last. Started dead last in the Indy 500, but finished second by missing it by that much.
Right.
I remember. I'm not sure how point of the second. They
had to really look at the camera, zoom it in to make sure that how close it was. Yeah.
But he'll probably go down as the most famous person to ever finish second.
Yeah.
And as far as name recognition too. Right. I couldn't tell you who won such and such year, but I can say, Scott Goodyear finished second this year. I'm not sure the year, but I remember him finishing second.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I said. And I was laughing at it because ESPN the other day, they did the top 25 college football teams from 150 years.
Right.
All right. They had Alabama as number one. Yeah. 15 championships. Recent.
Right. Yeah. West,
Yale had
West.
has 19.
Right.
Well, why aren't they ranked in the top? They were like 12th. Why weren't they ranked in like second or first? You got 19 championships. I know you haven't done it in a while, but still, totally different era. You know.
Yep.
The BCS took over. It's set that these teams are going to make it.
Or even the class of play too. I mean, like I said, the SEC is pretty powerful. I remember, you probably remember 5 years ago. So Hawaii was in the top 5.
Yep.
But man, they're out of the league. Man, it's like a high school team almost. I'm not sure I don't know a lot about football, but basically, I mean, they said that'd be like a junior college team, even though they had numbers there. You know, they probably say, hey, we don't want to play the number 2 guy or number 3 guy. They'll kill us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, 2 years ago, UCF, undefeated, made it to a bowl game,
right,
and blew away a 4th seed team,
right,
and they didn't even get looked at in a championship.
right.
They gotta fix that. I don't care if you lose, you drop. I don't care if it's strength of schedule or not, because what's going to happen is they're going to sit there and what they're doing is, okay, we're not going to play this team. We're not going to play this team because we might lose to that team.
Right.
So, and it's going to give those other teams a little bit of a chance to say, okay, yeah, we're 12-0. We want a chance. You get your ass kicked, that's fine. I don't care, but that at least prove to the country that you are undefeated. That's it.
Right. Well, one thing like motocross, when you got a caution coming, you just slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
So be careful. Yep. NASCAR, they start the field over again. So if they froze them where they were actually at, and at the end of them, they calculate the time. Oh yeah, the first place guy lapped the field twice.
Right.
Up to second place, because in motocross, one guy actually did it. It was a mud race. Carmichael, he lapped second place, which is I think it's only been done. But most races, the top 10 guys, they'll probably lap the field up to like 14th place, 15th place, depending on what type of day it is. But but like I said, if you ever took somebody like say Bush or somebody like that and put it on paper, oh yeah, he lapped the field. If you put it on paper and all that, or the top 3 guys lapped the field twice. But don't, because he might only finish a second behind you, but you had 10 cautions and they started at 10 times over.
Right.
Right. Where motocross,
I give Bill Elliott, man, he was 2 laps ahead. I mean, he was that, but that's how fast his car was, and that's with so many teams, they have to make some subjective decisions on which teams will match up best. You never know. That's the problem. And you can see predominantly the Big 10, the Big 12, SEC, and the Pac-12. They have the most say out of all the other divisions, and that's just how it is. And that's why. I mean, look at you said it, Glenn, yourself. What did they pay? $20 million for that new locker room at LSU?
Yeah.
$20 million. You don't need to pay $20 million for this brand new locker room. There's some kids that want to go to college. Here's a scholarship for you. That's nothing.
But you like most top teams like LSU and all that, the guy at the bottom of the bucket, he's on scholarship.
Right.
You might have a walk on, but then he gets the scholarship next year. So we'll make sure you get a scholarship,
Exactly. Yep. How many D1 teams there are? There's 125. There's 125, but what they did was this now is they have D1 and D1 AA. And that's who's in the FBS. There's 2 different divisions. I think exactly and I've been saying this for the past 10, 15 years. And the basketball can do it, football can do it. You make the top 25 teams or 20 8 teams or whatever. You put them out there 1 week. The next week they play again, and they break it down. And the championship games are Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve. Done. You don't need. You can have the different bowl games, but make them part of their break it down. Division 2 does it. Division 3 does it. So they should be able to do that.
The bad thing, a lot of time, TV times, because you've got the West Coast team. It's 3 hour difference in West Coast. A lot of people don't realize. They make those guys play like 9 o'clock in the morning. He said, a lot of them said, I don't want to play 9 o'clock in the morning. It means I got to get up at 4. I got to get all these kids up at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Right. Yep.
At 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't do that in football, You need to have either, a 12 o'clock game no matter what, no matter where you at in the country.
Right.
I know sometimes LSU plays at 10 o'clock sometime. If they're playing at 10 o'clock, their meetings, so they're up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock that morning, getting prepped. It takes an hour to get taped up and this and that. Just what, each player,
Yeah, so like Craig says, Division 2 and Division 3 do playoffs. Yeah, they do the top 24 teams, and they break it down. It's so easy to figure that out. Let the team that's the 25th seed take on Alabama. If they get beat, they get beat. It happens in basketball all the time. The 64th seed, 66th team comes in and wipes out a 2 seed.
Yeah, that's their day. If they're, like you said, everything's clicking, sometimes that number 60 team will kick their butt because they said they didn't make no mistakes, and Alabama might have made mistakes.
Exactly. And that's what they need to step up. This is the way it needs to get done. I'm not saying that I'm an expert at this stuff, but I know it's revenue. But you know what? If Alabama gets their butts kicked, they don't get the revenue that year.
They deserve it. You got to have.
Right. I mean, you have all these other schools that are playing. You're playing volleyball. You're playing tennis. You're playing gymnastics. You're doing all these other sports. So of course they're going to make money other ways. Exactly, Glock. Yeah, it is about education, not sports. But I'm telling you now, because I've seen it and it happens, that there are kids that go and they sit there and they go, I'm going to play this sport, and they go for 1 year, and it happens all the time in Kentucky, all the time in North Carolina. They play their 1 year, and they're off to the NBA. You know what? Let the kid get hurt the first season, and he's done. Now what does he got to do? He's going to go all the way back to school. He's not going to get the scholarships that he needs because he can't play no more. So let them decide that. See, one of the 2 college teams I attended beat a 13-ranked seed Virginia Tech last year. There you go. That's all you need to do. The players don't get paid. No, they don't get paid. They're getting scholarships to go to school. It's crazy. These kids want money. Oh, wait a minute. We're giving you, sometimes it's $100,000. $100,000 for the kid to go to school, and he's not paying for it. I hate to be so very serious about this, but this is my feeling about sports. And I love sports to death. I want my kids, they play. Well, my son did play. He wants to coach. I let them play. But you know what? Jerry Rice puts it the best way. They did a video that there's 500,000 kids playing this sport, and 1% of those kids is going to make it to the NFL. You want to know what? God bless them. Let them have fun if you want to make it, but you don't put your kids through life and death. That if they don't win, they don't need life. Like these poor kids playing Little League in the Little League World Series. Great, God bless them that they're all there playing, But don't think because your kid made it here that he's going to make it to the big time, right? I think they've showed out of all the Little League players that have come into the Little League World Series, I think there's been 15 that's made it to the MLB. So, all right, I've said my word. So, right, many of them they get paid. That's why LeBron James got in trouble in high school. That was the problem.
What did he do in high school? I didn't hear.
He was selling his high school jerseys.
Oh, he was?
They had the jerseys made, and he was selling them. And his mom was what? I think she made what? Almost $200,000, if I remember right, Anthony.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and so they were going to deny him to go to. That's why he didn't go, because he couldn't go because he lost his eligibility.
So you were selling jerseys in high school, so that's why you didn't go.
Right, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a great player, but you goofed that up.
1 in a million, 1 in 110 million out of basketball players because he didn't just go like on their little A team and whatever and play basketball. He went right to the pros and started producing almost.
Right, exactly.
Him and Kobe Bryant were about the only two that I remember. There's a few others that go do it, and football players that bypass college and all that. As far as walk-ons, they don't go out of high school into the pros, but 3 or 4 years later, they walk on to a pro team.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear much of that anymore.
How are you?
We got a woman. We got a woman in the crew. We're in trouble, guys.
You gotta all be nice now.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about sports. So
No, I don't. Nothing. And I won't pretend I do. I can pretend I do. I'll just smile, be quiet, and shake my head.
What would you like to talk about?
You guys can continue talking about sports. It's all good. I'm just sitting here eating my homemade, what was it called? Cutlets that Tommy made last night.
That's what's up.
Thank you. I got this. This is actually a scarf that I got in my Irish lot from T.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
My grapevine for you.
Yeah.
Nice. Mr. Pickles is on the porch because he was a sassy stinker just a little bit ago. So I put him on the porch. I'm surprised you guys couldn't hear him downstairs through Tommy's computer because he was squawking and.
Well, I think Tommy's on mute. Can't hear anything.
Oh, I'm talking earlier when he wasn't.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, he's been really loud the last couple of days, but the kids are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so the longer that the kids are gone, the more grumpier he's getting. So they'll be home tomorrow. So hopefully he won't be grumpy as bad tomorrow.
Good.
Mr. Pickles is on a timeout. He's gonna learn. Can't be loud all the time. Can Mr. Pickles please be on the Tonight Show? As long as he's being Habe, he can come on. But he's not having my marshmallows. They're mine. He tries to eat anything and drink anything that I have. So. But Tommy did a really good job with dinner last night.
There you go. Even though he was busting my chops last night in the middle of the auction, sending me food pictures and can you go live? Can you come and play with the Play-Doh with us? Can you do it?
Tommy stuck that Play-Doh up his nose. It was like, what are you doing?
I was wondering what Kimmy was saying about Booga Play-Doh. I'm like, what the?
Well, but she was like, can I come over and play with the Play-Doh too? And I'm like, sure. And then all of a sudden I look over and he's got it hanging on his nose. I'm like, you might want to bring your own Play-Doh. So he stuck his up his nose. No, I did not get a picture of that. I did get the picture of the shamrock that he made with it before he stuck it in his nose. Just because he thought I was joking.
He wanted to put an Italian flair with the Irish.
I am telling you, tonight's going to be very interesting.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how he behaves. Or not behave.
I'm not going to because I'm going to have some cocktails too.
Yeah, that's why it's happy hour.
Is that what you're calling it? Happy hour?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy hour at the Shamrock Effects.
Yep. Wait, let me see. You put the link in, didn't you, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop it again.
I got it right here. I can drop it.
Yeah, because I want to pull it up and see
Tab, I would
exactly.
for everybody for you. I still got like another 400 some subs to go before I get one of those.
He puts himself on the couch. He never gets grounded to the couch. He puts himself on the couch.
Shoot, I wish I'd get grounded to the couch.
You get grounded to the basement.
I know, the dungeon.
Yeah, it's happy hour with the Shamrock Effect. Tommy, Destiny, and Tommy.
Yeah.
But we have special guests that are coming on tonight too with us.
Nice.
That's cool.
But it'll be the first of probably very many happy hours.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Just as Kathy says,
Song. This is the theme song for it, Tommy.
Yeah, right?
just me, Kathy says, I've been to happy hour in Wisconsin. It can go array.
And it usually goes more than an hour.
Yeah. Tiffany says, I'm excited for happy hour.
Heck yeah.
Oh, boy.
Nate says, oh, so when you're bad, she makes you list Tommy Boy. That's rough. ROFL. It is 7 p.m. Central Time. Kelly, the ecom mom. That only happens if you're, yeah, I agree, Craig. That only happens if you're across the street from the Catholic Church in Wisconsin, which there's a church almost every corner, and then there's like 3 bars around it.
Yeah, it's like that in the town I live too.
Well, that's just in case you get to church early. You have a place to kill some time.
Tommy.
Some churches actually do that. Like I went to a Catholic fish fry about 2 years ago. I'll never forget. The priest was serving people beer. They had like kegs there and stuff.
Ah.
I was like, dang, I got in the wrong denomination, I guess.
Shoot, I'd go to church a whole lot more then.
I know, definitely be sitting there like, woohoo!
Yeah, I'm not Catholic, but I have gone to a Catholic church before in Wisconsin. And I don't know what the technical term would be for the minister, pastor, preacher. But
Catholic Church, the priest.
Priest? Okay, well, yeah, he was feeling pretty good. He got into the communion wine.
Most of
they
them
use
do.
actual wine in the Catholic Church.
What's that?
They use actual wine for it in the Catholic Church. Like,
Yes, we
Oh,
do.
yeah, he was definitely feeling it.
I'm sure.
Yes, we do use actual wine. Trust me, my kids serve mass, and they sit there and be like, "Dad, that's real." I'm like, I know. And then my
Kathy knows quite a bit about Wisconsin. Are you familiar, Kathy, with the Miracle Mile in Cudahy at all?
No, she did. I don't know, but she said that she actually lived in Edgerton, which is pretty close to Jefferson, right?
I'm not sure where Edgerton is.
I think that's close to Jefferson, where I used to live.
Kathy says they use grape juice. Yeah, my wife's church uses grape juice. Yeah.
I thought you said vape juice for a minute there. I was like, what?
Yeah, grape juice. Yeah. Can you see that?
I was gonna say, is Tommy supplying that?
It's special grape juice.
Yeah, it's special.
Although
Edgerton is down south of Staunton, in between like Madison and Janesville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just me, Kathy said, I think Jefferson is close. It is, and I thought that's where it was. It was the road, honey, that we took from Jefferson to go to Janesville.
Oh, okay.
That really scary 4 cross traffic there that they had to put a light or a stop sign or something up against because people were getting into an accident.
Yeah.
I got some Jefferson.
Well, in Milwaukee, Cudahy is like a suburb of Milwaukee, and they have the Miracle Mile there. And what it is it's just a mile-long walk you're supposed to do. And on this walk, you're supposed to walk it up just from one side to the other of the mile and stop at every bar in between and tell them that you're doing the Miracle Mile walk. And then what the bar is going to do is you got to have at least one drink. It could be as simple as a light beer, or it can be a cocktail, but you got to do their house shot. And if you make it this Miracle Mile, then you get it like a T-shirt and a hat and whatever at the end. And you start out with a punch card at the bar, the first bar on one end, and then you get the T-shirt and stuff when your punch card's full at the other end.
Yeah, what do we call that? Pub run. We call that a pub run here.
Well, we have pub crawls, which is we have pub crawls. Totally different concept. This is just not a lot of people can make it that mile because there's so many bars. Cudahy has the most bars per capita in the United States.
Yeah, they hit that mile.
The other Tommy wants to know: isn't Milwaukee the only city that has more bars than churches?
Oh, well, no, Wisconsin in most places has more bars than churches. I mean, you go to Milwaukee. Well, look at Buckshots, honey. We go there. Buckshots was in the middle of a block. Then there was one on the corner of that block, one across the street, and then another one just right around the corner. So you could do a walking pub crawl with 5-6 bars all within not leaving the block.
Wow.
He said, or liquor stores. I mean, not bars.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of liquor stores. I would say there's probably more liquor stores than churches.
So y'all
they're all trying to stay warm.
Yeah, it gets cold up here. We need that whiskey.
Well, Tommy, y'all actually located in Wisconsin? That's where you from?
Yeah. I'm from Milwaukee,
Right.
and right now where we live is central Wisconsin. One of the biggest areas to kind of like, if you were to look it up on a map, would be Wisconsin Dells. We're about 20 minutes outside of there.
I've been to Janesville probably about 3 or 4 times, about 3 times at least.
Yeah, that's pretty south of us.
Yeah, it's called a place called Lamont Corporation. It sells basically all the dirt bike parts and street bikes and all that.
When I was younger, way younger, we're talking 27 years ago, I used to race motocross, hobbyist class, and then up to novice at Astalon Park. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yes.
That's in Lake Mills, or Dousman, actually. It was a small track. They have a motocross and then a dirt circle track there.
You ever get like busted on that?
No, I've never hurt myself there. I did see the unfortunate thing of a younger child. He died on the track there because he raced a bike above his class, and then he didn't have the padding on his chest protector, and he wiped out. Another bike landed on his chest with the tire spinning, and it just shot his chest protector into his neck.
Dang.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, one time we ate at a steakhouse, and I've never been at one like this before, but you cook your own steak. They had the grills in the middle of the like these giant 8x8 grills, feet grills. You can go get it out the freezer and grab your steak and go out there and throw it on there, and you sit there cooking it.
Yeah, prime quarter.
I don't remember the name, but this was back late 90s.
Yeah. We used to, most of those shut down. There's a couple left, I think, but prime quarter all over the place. You go like to the butcher display and pick out your steak.
Yeah.
Yep. Then they had the steak challenge there, where it was like I don't know what it was. I think it was like a 64-ounce steak. You had to eat that, a baked potato, and a side salad.
Oh, wow.
And then you got a coupon for.
I'm still thinking of the great outdoors.
Yeah.
Well, no, some place a lot of times, if you can actually eat it all, they'll give it to you for free. But if you don't, you're going to pay for it all.
Yeah.
What kind of helmet is that, Anthony?
I was just getting ready to look it up. Shoei, I think.
Okay. At first I thought it was like a velvet.
Two.
Yeah, that's not too old there. First first I thought look at the bottom, like you said, Magnum, whatever.
Yeah,
those were a lot more.
take some
Magnum.
pictures.
I know you can get good money out of some of them older helmets that have like the glitter look to them from the 70s. Those pop up at our thrift store every once in a while.
Yeah, I picked this up for I think $3. I got this and a toy combined for $3 last weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. You can look on the back now if it's just like the snail raining and all that. But I'm leery of selling used helmets because you don't know if they've crashed them street, especially dirt. But if it's street, the odds are, unless you see some gouges in it as far as them laying it down.
All right, guys, I got a question for you all.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hungry. Oh, wait.
I have all these Lego booklets. Should I do them individual or as a lot?
A lot, I think.
Yeah, I'd probably do a lot too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are they-
there might need to be one in that whole bunch, that might be worth $50, and the rest you do a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
But it depends on the value of them,
Are they all one subject matter? Or are they?
They're all Lego, but they're all like I have. This is the tipper truck. This was printed in Germany, and this is 1975. So, and then I got some of the other books. Like this is the hospital. They're all different sets. So I didn't know. Do like the different set, try it, and see. So, it's
Can't hurt.
yeah. I mean, they're all from late 70s, early 80s. So they're not like they're old, but they're not super old. But,
This is one of the helmets I got on eBay now. But I got it as being damaged, but it's brand new and all that. But I got it over for $300, and I already got like 60 watchers.
Nice.
I like that helmet. That's nice.
Well, I got about 60 views and like 6 actual watchers.
Yeah.
I hope they'll sell it.
Too bad you didn't have the goggles to match that.
Yeah, but this is probably about 20, late 90s, or probably like mid 90s. Then I got, this is a cool, even though this is a little plainer, this is probably more cooler because this is a prototype.
That's cool.
And then this is a prototype of the cheap helmet. If you notice, there's no DOT, no stickers on it. And I got some old supply. I knew a guy that worked at Bell. I was at a show, and he said, I got a bunch of junk I need to get rid of. You want to buy it? And it was like some cheaper helmets.
Oh, sweet.
He sent that, and he said when he sent it, he put a note, hey, there's a prototype in there. So this might be, like a $500 or a $1,000 helmet possible, to the right person.
That's awesome.
It's kind of like, but it's basically based on their cheaper line helmets, or what they call the Showtime.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that stuff when you find it. Yeah.
For sure. I have to run up and let my dogs out real quick.
All right.
So I'll be back down in a minute or so.
Yeah, we got this. We'll talk about food.
I trust you guys. Don't worry about it. Be right back.
Hey, we can talk about what we want now.
Let's get this party started. He's gone.
No, Tommy Bernard's not in here.
And she married a motocrosser too, Pete. Married Corey Hart, guy that did the backflip first in competition.
Right.
He did it not 100%, but he had first an attempt to do a backflip.
Right.
When he hit the ground, he kind of slid out.
Yep, I remember that.
As soon as it happened, it was on like, it wasn't live, but his dad's over there hugging him, and all that. But around that, after he did that, maybe it was 3 other people that did it. I ran into one guy and said, well, how many people done the backflip? So me, and 2 other guys, I think Pastrana.
Travis, yeah.
Tell me, is that what Jaslyn watched when she decided she wanted to do freestyle motocross?
She was watching the X Games freestyle, yeah. And then she loves to watch Nitro Circus.
My boys.
Pastrana.
Yeah.
But he got wheelchairs on big wheels, everything. I mean, he got a guy on a big wheel, whatever, not on a big wheel, a wheelchair that did a flip on a.
That's Aaron Wheels. Aaron Wheels.
Okay.
They made a Hot Wheels for him.
Oh, is that one that I showed you? I was one. Okay,
Yeah, that's Aaron Wheels. He's from Nitro Circus.
Okay.
Yep. But here's a quick question for you guys. Look at, I found a 1978 test from a school.
Huh.
Let's see.
Before I was born.
What Scandinavian countries are located on two peninsulas?
Switzerland and Ireland. I don't know.
Denmark and Sweden.
Yeah, 78. I was in what, 6th grade.
Great Britain defeated the French army at Waterloo. In Waterloo, where in 1815?
I would have no clue.
Belgium.
That's like a good contest. Before you give all the answers out, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You do a set, people trying to answer, and if you answer them, you get a free Hot Wheels or something, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, those would be good trivia giveaway questions.
You know.
Yeah. Glock 30 says Iowa. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this. This is cool.
They didn't have Google back then. No, they didn't. It was before I was even thought of.
Yeah, well, no Google. You had to look it up in your book.
Yeah,
You know?
they don't have books anymore in our area. They give the kids a tablet and send them on their way.
Well, that's it. Look at the computer I had to get today for Adam. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they supply the kids tablets here. So it makes
Yeah.
school supplies cheap.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Back then, we had the big, heavy encyclopedias, and we had the microfiche that you had to go to the library to look up stuff on.
Yeah.
You had to scroll it to the left, to right, forward.
Yep.
Yep. I remember those. Microfilm.
I
Yeah.
got one right over there.
Craig, did I show you these?
Commodore.
I have two of them. You interested in them? I'll send them down to you.
Nah. I mean, they're neat, but
What is it?
it's the Commodore magazine.
Commodore
Commodore
magazine.
64. There was a Compute Gazette. There was a something computing. There were several of them that were out. They were a lot of fun.
Hey Kelly, the ecam mentioned about card catalogs. If you find those are valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, the card
Those are
catalog.
the real big ones, even the big library ones. If you find one of those, I found a 6-drawer one. Depending on because anywhere from $150 to $300. You know, you got different sizes. You know, depending how old they are.
Wow. Yeah, this is definitely for you, Craig.
Yeah. They always had code in them where you could write, just type in the programs and it would do some function or play some game or something. Yeah.
Address files. That's what this was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take off. Like I said, I got a function to be at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 8.
All right. Sounds good.
So,
All right, Glenn.
hope to catch y'all a couple tonight.
All right.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
See ya.
Catch you later. Have fun.
He's acting like he's being murdered on the porch.
Really?
Yes, he's throwing a fit.
Oh, boy.
He's worse than a kid.
He is. He's all and I got up to check on him because I wanted to make sure he wasn't hurt. And he's just looking at me like, open the door. No. Stinker. Yes, he is very much a drama king, Mr. Pickles. Acts like nobody cares about him. Stinker. All right. Okay, I won't be looking at chat for a few. Got to get this one cross-posted. But I got to find it now. Oh, thank you for figuring out my computer, hon.
I didn't figure it out. I just rebooted it.
Good job, hon.
Well,
Don't measure the effort. Did you get the job done?
Did get the job done.
see, All right. I am. Oh, come on. Oh, I found the one I missed, but that's not the one I'm looking for yet.
Who's got crickets?
Kathy asks, do you think anybody remembers the Dewey Decimal System?
I don't remember how to use it. I remember it. I don't remember how to use it.
Right.
Worst thing was going to the card catalog and finding what you're looking for, finding where it is, and you get there and it's not on the shelf.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yep. And you sit there and it's not here. Well, somebody must have taken it out. Well, you should have known because it was in the back. It's on your little card that's sitting somewhere behind the desk.
Yeah. John Jones said back then a tablet was something you took for a headache.
Right. Yep.
I think the tablet's what the Ten Commandments was written on, right?
Right.
Well, remember it was the 15, and they dropped it. They dropped the third one. Nobody can remember that. What that's from, guys? Come on. I know. Craig knows what it's from.
Say it again. I wasn't really listening. I was reading something.
I mean, somehow I can't think of the name. I don't know.
Mighty Python's History of the World.
Part 1 or part 2?
Part 1.
I've only got 13 more days in my 40s. My memory's starting to go.
He goes, I have the 15. And one drops out of his hands and drops and shatters. He goes, I have the 10 Commandments. That's a great movie. Anybody who likes Mel Brooks or Mighty Python, you gotta.
I got something on clearance that sells for $20 on eBay.
There you go.
It was $250.
What'd you get?
Bubble Guppies.
Bubble guppies.
What's a
It's
bubble
$250
gum?
and it sells for $20 on eBay.
Hey?
Oh shit, we're winning.
Yep.
Holy crap!
I'm on live, guys.
Busted.
Yeah.
No one cares. My bad.
Shake the jar. Shake the jar.
Now, how much is that going to cost them to ship there?
Woo!
Derek,
What?
ask them how much it's going to cost them to ship.
And if you look at souls or just
Right. That's where I was
Oh,
going.
he looks at sold. He knows that. How much you think it's going to cost you to ship? How much did they say it's going to cost you to ship?
I said free shipping on that.
Said free shipping. So you take the whatever. What was the other ones? Is there any other one comps
Lucas
with?
teamed us with a hit.
So you got to take your $250 off to 20. Then you got to take your shipping cost off to 20.
Yeah. So you probably make 10.
And then you got to take 13% off for fees.
Yep.
Off to 20, not what's left after everything else.
You're sitting right there.
and another 20% to pay us.
It's empty.
Right.
So yeah.
But that's how you learn, though, because I remember when I first started, same thing. Man, $250, I can sell this for 20, and then all said and done, I made $4.
And I spent 3 hours processing.
Right. And what's the sell-through rate? How long are you going to have to sit on it?
Right. Exactly.
I mean, is it going to turn quick, or is it going to be something that's in inventory for 18 months?
I don't know. We'll find out in 18 months.
It's going on Mercari.
I see. Tommy Bernard said it too at the same time. Then you have to hold it for 18 months before it sells. I remember those. Yeah. I'm still dealing with bad buy inventories that I thought were like, man, this is great.
There's a reseller out there that says they've never made a bad buy of their line.
Right.
At least that's the way I look at it.
And then, now I'm at the point where I can't even say it was a bad buy. Well, it wasn't a bad buy because I'm still sitting on the crap. But but I mean, like the profits that I looked at, maybe when you're beginning and you're dealing with limited funds, you kind of got to do it that way. But see, now it's like, even if I was to buy it today and sell it tomorrow and make $4, it's still not worth my listing time and packing time. Because I'm beyond that now, the $4 profit. Unless I would have been able to buy like 40 of them. And they're going to sell through quick.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of some inventory hopefully soon.
I'm just recouping. If I can get my original investment money back in my pocket so I can reinvest it smarter, I'll be a happy camper.
Yeah. We were just talking about this, yesterday, today, this morning.
Yeah.
Every time we have coffee in the morning, he brings it up and we talk about it.
But just because something comps to something now doesn't mean that you're going to get the same price a month, 2 months down the road.
Exactly.
Some of these things, I remember him looking at his phone going, yes, we can do this. And now it was like.
Yeah, I used to have them. I'd be like, look at that profit, huh? No. Now I get excited when I buy something for $250 and it's like listing for $100 with a good sell-through rate.
Right. Exactly. Man.
But you live and you learn, and you got to start somewhere.
Right. That's it. I mean, at least he took the time and looked at it, and
Oh yeah, it's a cheap education.
Yeah.
Kathy, I don't like post mine on Instagram, like to sell it on Instagram. I don't know how to do that. I've considered it, but what I do is, this is the phone I use for taking pictures. That's pretty much all I use it for.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, when I'm done listing, and like Tommy Bernard and Tracy were talking about yesterday, toilet time, that's why I sit there and I just upload my pictures to Instagram during that time. And I believe that it drives traffic because I have my store linked in Instagram. So you don't really have to do anything other than just add picture, add picture, add picture.
Okay, I get it. Never mind.
Good thing you don't snap a bad picture by mistake. Whoops.
I finally understand the toilet time thing now. Never mind. I was going to ask, do they take pictures on the toilet or something? But
and you wonder why he's in there for like 6 hours.
That's D. D does that.
The other Tommy says, when I remember what we say the night before, I cringe constantly.
Yep.
But you know what? You got loyal people in there.
I know that's what keeps me coming back is what these say.
Well, now he's just got to buy, get him some subs and he'll be monetized because he's got 1 million watch hours.
That's it.
Hi, Lynn.
All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh,
You should have seen what went on while you were gone.
You missed it.
Market.
You might want to rewind.
What went on. You're gonna have to watch the replay.
Now.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. It is what it is. I trust you guys.
That's a scary thought.
But I want you, like, when you get, because I have to mark them to make sure.
Is Lisa C still in the chat?
Who?
Lisa C.
I've been seeing her a little bit.
I don't think she's done anything in a while.
Yeah, just I got a package from her today. I'll be opening up that later with Ashley when she gets home.
Just loading up with stuff.
He's waiting on coupons for 1,000 subs.
Who's that?
Tommy Bernard.
Get the Honey app. It'll give you a coupon. Either that or just go advertise on a couple of your buddy sites and they'll send you some.
Honey, you want to smell my hands?
Scratch and sniff.
No, I gotta come up and smell my hands.
Oh, man.
That was good.
Where was those hands?
You don't know where those hands have been.
I sanitize them. He likes the smell of hand sanitizer.
My daughter,
I do.
He likes getting high.
my 27. My daughter, my oldest one will be 27 in 4 days. And she will flat out bathe in that stuff. She puts it on. It's like it's not made to take a bath in. If you need it that bad, you need to go jump in the shower.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And I give her a hard time about it too.
I thought I broke it. I was about ready to cry.
What'd you break? Or almost break?
My hand sanitizer little thing.
Oh.
See, look how flat that is. We got it at Eastcom Chicago last year. They came in our little bags, and I love it. Now I thought I broke it.
Our little swag bags.
Tommy says nothing worse has happened in any of the other hangouts on any other channels in the past, in my opinion.
You should have one.
I just didn't add them in yet.
No,
Call.
I'm doing.
No, not call.
This thing's like roast on the inside. Sucks.
I didn't have the ability to get out this morning and hit any yard sales. I didn't even look at the schedule. We had there's something in my son's school this morning.
I didn't even bother going yard selling. They were pretty terrible in my area, like near my house. So
Right.
I just took the opportunity to sleep in because, like, I don't ever sleep in. And then I went to eBay and Mercari and bought some video game stuff there to resell.
Nice.
So figured I would get some sourcing done, even if it was not the normal ROI that I'm used to.
Nothing wrong with doing that sometimes.
I should probably put my glasses on.
Yeah, Tommy, I think Cliff printed her one.
Wait, what? Who printed what?
Cliff's been going crazy with that 3D printer he got.
Did you get one?
Cliff did, yeah.
I thought you said you got one.
No.
I don't know what Greg would build.
I don't know what I'd do with it. And that's why I probably don't have one because I've never had come up with anything that I'd want to do with it. They're cool.
Right.
I'd be building a replacement back for electronics.
Yeah. I mean, you can make a killing just making, I picked up a good number of the Guitar Hero guitars.
Uh-huh.
And I've gotten to the point where I pass on them if they don't have the battery back.
Yeah.
Or
Another one there.
even just little small electronics like that. I mean, I'm sure you couldn't make a lot of money selling the products, but
You did another one.
it would probably save you money.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. You probably do both.
Still doing my freaking specs on the computer also. I'm doing a lot of stuff on it.
Hey, Kelly. Welcome back. Make any more money since the last time you said something in there? You hit like a $360 jackpot.
I don't know.
That's money in the bank. As long as you paid less than $300 for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to turn this backlight on.
You made another 15.
Hey, hon, you want to come dig through that box of power supply?
I made it. I'm pretty sure I made another since I went upstairs.
Because if I add a power supply to this unit, I can get more money for it.
Which unit?
This Tommy Tippy thing.
Oh. Do we have another one?
I'm sure we do.
Where's the pile down there?
So, it's by the food pantry.
All right, be right back.
Hate digging through the power supplies because they're not organized. They're all tangled.
Yeah.
Organize them by output.
Yeah, that would be the way to do it.
I've got a small box. I don't have a big box. I've got a bunch of them around the house that go to things around the house, but I've only got a handful to sell.
I got a bunch of them, and then I have like 2 pouches in storage. Yes.
I need to go in order.
Or a 6-volt with this little tiny.
Can I have that so I can compare?
Sure. I don't know if we have one that small.
I don't think we do.
I
But
should make sure that fits.
Do they sell pretty well, Tommy? Tommy Bernard in the chat's asking about bulk lot power supplies.
The new one yet.
Yeah, if I could get them for less than $1, and I really considered opening up a second store and selling nothing but power supplies. Because I haven't sold a lot of them, but I've got some that I've had around the house, and people always need something.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially ones that are specific to specific items.
I do real good. Go to the bins and like they'll have laptop power supplies in there. I snatch them all.
Yeah, those are good. They used to do a lot better, but they're still decent money now.
The person's not on it.
Yep. That was part of my game back in the early 2000s. I probably mentioned it before. I was buying laptops, whether they were dead or alive, and power adapter was one of the things I sold. And back then, I could get $20, $25 on a decent power supply.
Okay. Yeah, it's 31, so that's right.
Especially if it was a Dell or an HP or.
When you're ready to print that one, let me know.
Yeah. And any of the oddball power supplies, a lot of times too, like
The next one is
the older
Black.
I don't know the name.
cameras that have like a special plug on them for charging.
Right.
You can get decent. You pick those up real cheap at rummage sales because they're obsolete. But somebody has it, somebody loves it, but they lost their power supply. I sell them all the time.
And they're easy. As long as you keep them organized, they're easy to store.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually seen somebody had them organized by wrapping the cords in the power supply and then putting them in a toilet paper tube, and then they'd mark the toilet paper tube what it was.
I got to where I use Ziploc bags a lot for stuff like that.
Yeah. Here, toss that over here. Just toss them. Yeah, I started doing that, and actually, like, here's one of my AV cords. Keeps it nice, stops it from tangling with the other ones.
that's only one.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to jump off here in a minute. I think my mom and my nephews just got here.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So, and we got a couple minutes. I want to clean up this station. That helmet was like all roached out. I like got it all like nasty with like the disintegrated foam. It's disgusting. But Ash just texted me. She got an above and beyond at work today. I guess some patient said that she was wonderful, hardworking, provided excellent care with quick response time to her needs, and she was kind and patient.
That's awesome.
That's a different woman than I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I found the wireless bottom connection. Wireless headphones.
Oh, did you?
Yep,
Bring-
power cord for that.
Well, bring it over here.
Power cord for that.
You bring it.
Boxing. Congrats.
We can move over to my channel if when you get done, if you want to.
If you want to, yeah, I think that'd be cool. If everybody wants to jump over to Craig's channel.
If y'all want to, I mean, I'm sitting here working. I'm not doing reselling stuff, but I welcome the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump over there, Craig.
What's up, guys?
Just kind of listening and working.
I got a couple creepers here with me.
Uh-oh. Protect all your shelf.
It's the one that don't know how to build shelves.
They're the shelf builders. Yep. All right, then. Yeah, so if everybody wants to jump
I didn't mean
over
now, unless you needed to go. I mean, I didn't want to.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to hang out with these guys for a little bit anyway. So Yeah, I think it'd be cool if everyone who wants to jump over to Craig's channel. You going to Land Shark Picker Live?
Yeah, it's from one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go
I'll,
over to. If you want to drop a link in the chat, you can.
All right, I'll get it started up, and I'll have to drop off this one to do it though. But
Do you want me to leave this live until then, or do you want to?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna jump off here, and I'll just crank it up, and everybody be looking on my Land Shark Picker Live channel.
Okay.
We'll move over there if y'all want to.
Read that. What's that say right there? See that? What's that say?
Well, I'm gonna jump off too, Anthony, since you're gonna end and he's gonna start. I'm gonna take an intermission in between real quick.
Sounds good.
All right.
Go ahead and end this then, guys. I appreciate everybody jumping in. Lisa C, I got your package in the mail, so as soon as Ash gets home, we'll open it up. But thank you so much for being awesome. I appreciate all you guys. And until next time, guys, take it easy.
All right, everyone, take care.
Bye, guys.
See you on